Hello and welcome here to Talk FCB and welcome here to more reaction following Barcelona's shock defeat at the Parc des Princes against PSG. We lost 3-2, a really disappointing game, a really annoying game, and I'm going to be talking here through 5 things which we've learned from that really disappointing defeat tonight in Paris. The first one I want to mention is the mentality, and that's the way the players are thinking when they're on the pitch. Today we saw them in a few different minds. Barcelona at the best of times, and the best performances we've seen of them in Luis Enrique, they've been fast-flowing, they've been high-pressing, they've been high-energised. Today we saw them slow, lethargic, lack of creativity, slow to close down, lack of pressing. They were very, very slow to react to any danger around their own box. They were very, very slow to actually go and close PSG down and force them into mistakes. There was hardly much work rate in and around the attacking areas. And it was just that mindset which Luis Enrique has to get within them. Because when we want to press, and when we want to play the pressing game, it has to be a mindset. The players have to know their job. They know them, but they're not quite following it at all times on the pitch. And it's a mindset you have to follow 90 minutes of every game, and the players are still getting used to that. They're still not completely following Luis Enrique's orders. They're not pressing from the first minute to the last, and it's just not working at the moment, and that was a real problem in tonight's game. Number 2, the problem is with Barcelona, and being a Barcelona fan, we're used to winning. We're very, very used to winning. We've had so much success over the years. You know, we've been a very, very successful side in domestically and European titles. And the funny thing is, and it's not funny at all, I'm getting used to losing here, and I'm getting used to disappointment. And I remember when Barcelona a few years ago under Pep, under Tito, when we used to lose a game or draw a game, or when we saw a really, really bad performance, I was mystified. You know, I was absolutely shell-shocked. I couldn't believe it. You know, it was unthinkable. Right now, against Malaga, against PSG, you see those goals go in, and you see us concede goals and lose games and draw games, and I don't feel that surprised. I'm not that concerned by it. Because I'm almost getting used to it. I'm getting used to disappointment. After last season, after this season as well, we started so well. But at the same time, when we were losing today, it almost struck me as, well, maybe this is just meant to be. Maybe we are losing because we're supposed to be losing. We're not good enough to win. And that is really, really worrying. As a Barcelona fan, being a fan of such a successful club and such a brilliant club, to be getting used to losing. And I'm just wondering about the players. Is that what they're thinking? Because at the moment, we're just not looking like a side who's dominating games, who's going into games thinking, we're going to win this, with the confidence to go out there and follow through procedures. It's just not happening, and that really is worrying signs. The third one is one of the most worrying ones for me, and that's desire. Players out on that pitch, there was a select few of them which showed the desire tonight, and it was exactly the same story against Malaga. I spoke about it. 1 minute they want to close down, 1 minute they really, really want to win the game and they'll do anything to win the game. The next minute they really couldn't care less and it looked like they'd rather be on the beach. And that is really, really hard truths there, because these players are professional footballers. They get paid lots and lots of money every week. But you've still got to have that desire. You've still got to have that willingness to win. And in the opening 15 minutes, we did not look bothered at all. PSG run us ragged. And I'm really, really surprised at that, because you thought with a game at the Parc des Princes, a buzzing stadium, a buzzing PSG team, a side that, is really, really buying into European football at the moment in a number of ways, we would have thought tonight that Luis Enrique would really fire his players up, and we'd go out there and put everything into the first 10 minutes, make sure that we stamped our authority on the game, and make sure that we did well. We didn't. We went out there, we were tentative, we were slow, we were very, very slow to react to anything. And we really didn't look bothered, and it really did shock me to the core to see players walking round, not closing down, just wandering round, watching the ball go past them. And I won't mention any names because most players did it. Nearly every player did it at some point. Sergio Busquets robbed in possession a number of times. When does that happen? Dani Alves and Jordi Alba caught out going the other way. Very, very slow performances from them. Saying that Jordi Alba got beaten a number of times by Lucas Moura, I couldn't believe it. Really, really poor and real lack of desire, it seems, in this camp. And that really is very, very worrying. Number 4, I could go through a list, I really could, is the defence. In a nutshell, tonight the defence worried me. I think if Ibrahimovic had been playing instead of Cavani, we may have been looking at a really embarrassing scoreline. And again, that's worrying. Because our defence this season, we saw before tonight's game, we hadn't conceded a single goal. leaving this game, I really don't know what to believe, because it was our first big test, it was the first big team we've played against, and PSG are a big team. They were missing some players tonight, but they're a very, very good side. And we just got absolutely run ragged by them. You know, they were splitting our defence, they were cutting our midfield apart, they had so much space it was unbelievable, and of course set pieces are an absolute nightmare. I thought Luis Enrique may have sorted it, but I was very wrong. We haven't sorted anything out, and set pieces are an absolute nightmare for us, and there's still a big problem, and it really did worry me, because I thought the defensive issues are coming together, but tonight we got undone, and there's big work to do in that department, big work. And the final point I'm going to make, it's very, very simple. If you follow me on Twitter, you'll know exactly what I'm going to say. Luis Suarez. And it's not a problem. It's a problem at the moment. It won't be a problem when he's back, but right now it's a problem. Luis Suarez is sitting in the stands watching us. If that man was on the park, we would be a different team altogether. There was moments tonight where if Luis Suarez is in the box, we'd have scored. It's that simple. If we can get that guy into our team, I don't care how fit he is. I really couldn't give a damn. When we go to the Clásico, I want to see him starting, because when he's in the team, when that man comes into our team, we will see a completely different Barcelona. The complete emphasis of our team will change when that man is involved. Mark my words, Luis Suarez will make the difference, and it is so damn painful to see him sitting there. He's banned from football, he can't play. We've signed him, he's signed on the dotted line, he's a Barcelona player, but he still can't get onto the pitch because of this ban. But in a few weeks' time, we're counting down the days. Luis Suarez will be available, and when he is, expect big changes. So that's the 5 things to look at, guys. There's a few things I'd like to point out. It was a really disappointing defeat, so leave your views below. What did you make of the game? I'm sure you're all pretty annoyed as I am and frustrated by what we've seen, so let me know your thoughts down below. Thanks for watching as always, guys. Please give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Of course, you didn't enjoy the performance, but you know, moving on from that, subscribe as well if you're new, and I'm sure I'll see you very soon. And we still remain Visca el Barça.
Barça! Barça!